Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe on your way in. I would love to have you. Y'all, we have a story that's coming out of Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Man charged with homicide intentionally causing stillbirth in woman's Grand Rapids shooting death. Police have identified a woman who have died after being shot multiple times in northeast Grand Rapids and say a man is now charged with both murder and assaulting a pregnant individual to intentionally cause miscarriage or birth. Grand Rapids police said Marissa Valdez, 24, died September 8th shooting at an apartment in the 1400 block of Butte Avenue. Police said that a man who knew her, identified as 24-year-old Deleon Franklin, has been charged in the shooting. He was arraigned Friday, September 10th on a homicide and stillbirth charge, as well as felony firearm. Franklin is held without bond at the Kent County Jail. Officers responded about 1:20 p.m. Wednesday, September 8th to Butte Avenue apartment and found a woman with multiple gunshot wounds. She died at the scene. A man who police then described as a person of interest was located at the scene and taken into custody. This man shoots his girlfriend, pregnant girlfriend. She was 4 months pregnant at the time, 9 times. 9 times. He stated that they was arguing and he always kept the gun close beside him just in case break-ins. He feared that someone was gonna break in the house. So that's why he kept the gun beside him, allegedly. So while they're arguing, he stated that she was reaching for the gun. So there was fighting and he grabbed the gun and he shot her. He shot her multiple times. He's trying to say that he blanked out. He don't know what happened. You knew what happened. You knew exactly what you were doing. 9 times? That's no mistake. You wanted to do that. The couple have lived together for 4.5 years, though they have been broken up, but they got back together. There was no known reports of prior violence, no calls to the police, and no safety concerns expressed to the family and friends. The family, they love him like a son. Even though he always was like distant to the family, like when they have family gatherings, he always stood back quietly. To me, that's kind of strange because you want to interact with the family. But they stated that he was very respectful. They also stated that the family went fishing together. That was his first time ever going fishing as a grown man. So my thinking is he missed out on a lot. He probably didn't do a lot when he was a child. And then too, you know, his family probably didn't come together like her family did. Her family stayed doing things together. And he probably wasn't used to that. But during the investigation, he told them that he could never live up to his girlfriend's expectation. You know why he couldn't live up to her expectation? Let me tell y'all something. This man did not have no job. He stayed home with their 2 kids while she went working full-time as a medical assistant, and she was also planning on owning her own boutique, online boutique one day. This man didn't work. He didn't do nothing. Then he stated that when it came to him, it was just like he didn't exist or something. he felt like the only reason why she was living with him was because he was a good dude. She had somebody she was always talking to. Always. I let it go. I don't care. They're just me, he stated. The family stated that she may have been preparing to leave him and he could not handle it. Even though Franklin did not say a breakup was coming, he did mention that having to pay child support was one of his biggest fears. So that's probably the reason why he probably took her life. She probably was planning on leaving him. And then too, he didn't have a job, so how was he going to pay child support? He probably didn't want to go to jail, you know, because if you don't pay child support, you go to jail. Also, he mentioned that his girlfriend and his mom was the only two people in his life. He didn't have nobody. Other than his mom and his girlfriend, that's all he had. Also, in the interview, he stated that they argue all the time about their relationship and bills. He stated that they've been stressed out and they were behind. There was $1,000 behind on their credit card bill. You know why they were behind? Because this dude didn't work. She was paying all the bills by herself. A man don't work, don't eat. He should have been working. If anybody should have been staying home with the kids, it should have been him. I mean, it should have been her. Instead of him, he should have been out there working, providing. While she stayed home with the kids, is that the case? You know, he stated that she expected him to pull money out of his pocket out of nowhere. If you had a job, you could pull money out of your pocket. So, he was a sorry tale man. He was a bum. He wasn't good for anything. Also, her family, her two brothers, they spoke, you know, at the hearing at the court. One of the brothers stated, "You didn't deserve my sister. You never did." Also, they stated, "I wear purple for my sister because it was her favorite color." This man took this woman's life because I honestly believe that she was planning on leaving this dude because he wasn't doing anything to help with the family. Yeah, you babysitting and keeping the kids, but sometimes it takes two. Then they wouldn't have been behind on bills. Nevertheless, on March 23rd, 2022, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and assault causing miscarriage, for which he'll spend 25 to 50 years in prison. He had no prior criminal records. He stated that he wanted to say sorry to everybody. He said, "I made an emotional decision and I definitely have to live with it every day. I just want to tell everyone that I still love them, even if they do hate me. I'll never forgive myself." Also, the family stated that they didn't see any red flags or anything that could, you know, put them saying that he was a bad guy. Because, you know, the family loved him and all that. But there were red flags. Number one red flag was this man didn't work. His girlfriend provided everything. Another red flag, at gatherings, he stood back. He never really interacted with the family. He was always quiet. So the red flags are there. It just that they just couldn't see it, or they just didn't pay it no mind. But the red flags, it stood out like a sore thumb. This man wasn't working. What other red flags do y'all need to see? That was one of his biggest red flags right there. Ladies, If a man don't work, he don't eat. If a man don't have a job and he's not trying to provide, there's no need to be in a relationship with him at all. You can do bad by yourself. My thoughts and prayers go out to the family. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your girl, your sis, your friend. Thank you. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Later.